Hi, it's Sherelle Jackson again from Crafty Girl Down South. I realized in my first two videos that I used the word thrifty because I also have a Facebook page and I do couponing on the side. So I don't want to combine those two elements right now until I'm more comfortable. So I just wanted to make sure that I kind of covered that oversight earlier. So as I said, my decoration is a more farmhouse French country vibe, but my living room is more of a farmhouse vibe. My bedroom is more farmhouse French country. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of do like a roundabout view of my living room. Then I'll go up close more and discuss where some of these items came from and what we did to create them. So I'm just going to start out, and this is driving me crazy because my balance is off here, as you can see with the TV and the shelf. But I'm going to start out with my TV stand. It's actually a DIY that my husband's aunt gave us, and I just chalk painted it, distressed it, and changed the knobs on that. And my husband put a slab of wood on it, and I stained it. On top is a shelf because I don't have a fireplace here, so we got the wood cut at Home Depot, added corbels underneath it, and this is what I decorate on holidays. So right now I have a rabbit that I got a couple years ago from Pure One. Those two lanterns are DIYs from the Dollar Tree Jenga game, and I just used wood glue and stained it. And inside of it I have some old candles, and they're actually battery operated, but I picked them up at a thrift store. My husband made those two lanterns there that I have the branches and carrots draped off of. That piece of wood there that looks like a door or old gate, it actually was in our garage for like 8 or 9 years, and we cleaned it up. We added the two pieces of wood to the top and bottom, and I added some stain and some paint, and that was it. Over here, this desk, and ignore my printer and my Cricut maker because I'm going to move those, but the desk was another DIY project that I picked up off of Marketplace, which is a part of Facebook Swap Shop. And we changed the knobs. I painted, distressed it, and he put another wood top on that I stained. The tray is actually a tray that my husband made, and I normally put stuff on it too. I'm trying to stay out the window because I am not presentable for video today. This right here was an old frame that my husband picked up, and I actually put an antique knob on it, and I made the back look like a window, and those are just popsicle sticks and cardboard that I added to the back of the frame to look like a window. And those pillows that say lemonade, I'm actually going to leave them there once I change my spring decor out. Those are just pillow covers from Amazon. Here, this is my foam truck. My son actually dug into the foam. I normally put different things back there, Christmas trees on Christmas, pumpkins during fall. I actually had some rabbits down there for spring, but he kept on picking them up, so I moved them, and then he dug into my foam with some sticks, so that's why you see the foam popping up. This ladder here was a DIY a couple of years ago from Dollar Tree. The rungs on the ladder are made from rolling pins, and the handles are made from broomsticks, and I just wrapped them in jute twine. Over here is a picnic basket that I picked up at a local thrift store. This is a lantern that I normally fill up with pumpkins and things like that, but it came from a local boutique. Over here, my husband, I actually looked at that window, and it was from Kirkland's, but it was half the size of my window, and it was like $115. So I showed it to my husband, and he made it bigger, and he created it for me, and I just stained it, and we added hinges and a knob. That lantern there, my son made it for me, and I have a kerosene lantern in it. Then I have another bunny rabbit. I think I picked it up from Kirkland's a couple years ago. And a flower arrangement. Underneath there, I have something like, it's like an old, I don't know what it's called. It's really heavy when I keep blankets in it. And then I have my milk can and my old heater that I chalk painted. And that sign is a DIY. My husband cut the wood. The letters are from Walmart. I painted them and glued them on. And then in the middle is actually faux cotton that I made from cotton balls and potpourri pieces from like the bag of potpourri that you can buy. There's a bench that my husband made for me. An old toolbox that I fill with pumpkins and various other things on holidays. And there's another rabbit from Pure One and a lantern that my husband picked up for me for our anniversary last year. On the floor is just a basket where we keep other throws in. There are other shutters on the wall that sometimes I change things out. And this pretty much is just a quick tour of the living room. And now we're in the dining room. Just a quick view there. And that's just, and you hear my son in the background. So here is my centerpiece. The tray actually came from a local boutique. And I just filled the inside platter. I think I got that at TJ Maxx a couple of years ago. And it has lemons in it. And then I have like a throw from Amazon. And that throw serves as everything around here. Like decor on chairs. I placed it at the end of the bed on a tray. Just wherever I see fit to move it. Over here, this is a buffet that I redid. It actually came from my husband's aunt too. And the picture was a DIY from when I was more of a traditional style. So I just kind of chalk painted it. And then have a rabbit in the inside of that lantern. That lantern was a gift to me from my husband as well for our anniversary last year. And then around here, let me turn the light on because it's kind of, forgot that, well, I think they pulled the light for the fan to be on. Here is a bar cart. Right now it has a rabbit on it from Kirkland's, a decanter. And then it's actually a basket that I DIY'd with some moss with a bird and eggs for spring. There are some bird houses. Here, these are 2 lanterns that my husband made for me. And I actually placed chicken wire on those. Have a jar with some cotton. And then up there I have 2 lanterns and just a flower arrangement. Here is an old metal cabinet that I purchased from my, ignore the drinks and stuff in the corner right now that are sitting there. I actually purchased that from our school, elementary school librarian. And I redid it and I bought some wood pieces to put on there, and I changed the knobs, and we actually use that for extra storage for dishes and pantry items. And on the top are some old suitcases, an old phone that I got from my mama, and some books that I DIY'd. All right, so next we're gonna look at the kitchen. I haven't really done a lot in here. It's pretty much a process. I did DIY the bakery sign, and then I'm gonna just show you guys my noodle board that my husband made for me. And then I just added a vinyl decal from Etsy. That's pretty much where that came from. I'm not gonna go up because my son, he came in and he washed dishes, but he didn't put them up, and I don't like for dishes to be in the drain. And then up here, I just have a little tea towel rack, some canisters. And like I said, he has not put the dishes up. And then there's a little shelf over my sink. So that's pretty much it for my kitchen tour. My kitchen is still a working process too, because in the last couple of months, we have painted the cabinets and did some things like that. But we also just recently painted it white. So I need to go back over the cabinets the black part of the cabinets, and I haven't had a chance to do that. They need a touch up because it's actually been about 2 years since they were painted, but the white just got painted about a month and a half ago. So we need to go back over the black too, and I think I want to change those knobs. So that's pretty much, like I said, a work in process too. And then I actually did those countertops about 2 years ago too, but now since I painted it white, I think I want to go with like a white countertop with just bits of black and gray granite look in those. But right now I have to kind of get my energy up to do that. But here's just another once over of the dining room, and another once over of the den area. Like I said, this is my first video. Like I said, I don't really have a lot of stuff out because I had started putting up all of my spring decor, but I said, well, I might as well do a video before I put everything up. But for fall, I want to be super early with my decorating. Well, I hope you enjoyed it and maybe picked up some ideas from it, and then you will see more videos from me in the future, because this is something that I really love and I look forward to doing it. I just did not have the confidence to do it before. All right, well, hope everybody has a great evening. Bye-bye.